Hello and welcome to Warframe Update Day. Yareli Prime is out, along with Daiku and Compressa Prime. Yareli can be found in Axie Y1 for systems as the rare drop, Lith Y1 as her neuroptics for the rare drop, Lith Z4 with her chassis as the common drop, and Neo A14 as her main blueprint for the uncommon drop. Daiku Prime is found in Neo D10 for the rare drop, Lith Q2 for the blueprint for the common drop, Axie V12 for the string, a common drop, Lith A8 for the lower limb, an uncommon drop, and Meso P16 for the upper limb, an uncommon drop. Compressa Prime can be found in Meso K7, the prime barrel as the rare drop, the Axie N13 for the receiver for the uncommon drop, and Neo G9 for the blueprint for a common drop. Yareli's accessory pack comes with the Thalassa Prime Ephemera, Merlina Prime Syandana, Merlina Prime Domestic Drone, and then a 90-day affinity and resource booster. Entering the Prime Vault is Wisp Prime, Fulman Prime, and the Gunson Prime. With the release of a new Prime Access, Riven Disposition has been changed. I will leave a link in the description so you can see for yourself. Numerous bug fixes have been made to Yareli while she is riding Merlina. The Kullervo Apostate collection is now available for purchase, coming with a skin, a Piakal sparring skin, and a Culpa Standana. Also on the market is the Gunblade Battle Kit, giving you a Redeemer, the High Noon stance, a 3-day affinity booster, and the Pyro-Opula Syandana and Pyro-Opula Sugatra. You can also find the Pyro-Opula Syandana and Sugatra inside of Varzia's shop. A new Nightwave has been released, Nora's Mix Volume 9. Rewards being 150 credits, the Riot Orbiter Sigil, 2 Archon Catalysts, an Archititron Raya skin, 50 credits, the Parallax Raya skin, the Nura Kavat Gene Masking Kit, a Shotgun Riven mod, 2 weapon slots, a Zaku Raya Glyph, 50 credits, 3 Forma, the Pain Points mod for the Athadai, where on weak point hits with primary fire, gain 60% weak point damage for 5 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. A note for the Athadai is that they have changed its perk to work on all weak points rather than just headshots. Three Arcane Furies, the Nero Curbo Gene Masking Kit, 50 credits, the Epitaph Raya skin, the Raya Sigma Syandana, a Veiled Riven Cipher, a Warframe slot, 50 credits, the Burstin Raya skin, the Fracta Shoulder Guard, 50 credits, the Spontaneous Singularity for the Simulor. Orbs that strike targets will explode immediately with 90% bonus damage and an 18% chance of Singularity that pulls in more targets. But this does change the weapon to make it so the orbs no longer combine or bounce by themselves. A Stance Forma, the Cogna Operator Collection, a Raya Aurora Ephemera, an Umbra Forma, and then the Zaku Raya skin. This week's acts are activate 3 Requiem Obelisks on Deimos, complete 3 Void Flood missions. This is only on the Zeraman, by the way. Complete 5 Nightmare missions of any type. Complete 3 sorties. And then kill 30 Xmas, 15 missions, and 500 enemies. The special mods this week are Dizzying Rounds for the Bronco, shots from less than 8 meters stun enemies and open them up to finishers, plus a 200% status chance. Combat Reload, if 5 pellets are headshots, increase reload speed by 120% for 3 seconds for the Tigress. And then Precision Strike for the Tonkkatt. Hitting an enemy directly with the grenade increases reload speed by 150% for 5 seconds. New items being added to the Nightwave shop are the Saturn VI armor set and Sayandana, the blueprint for the Temple Rocket alt helmet, a Wolf of Saturn VI Noggle, the Gamma color palette, a Contra-Thermal companion glyph, a Nora Knight glyph pack, the Critical Mutation mod for the Catabolist, where each kill increases critical chance and critical damage by 30% up to 300%. It reduces by 30% when fewer than 3 enemies are struck by the grenade explosion. And the Volatile Variant mod for the Sporothrix. Shots have a +3 punch through, and barbs explode instantly. Barbs that strike enemies directly have a +4 meter radius and a +50% status chance. There's a couple new acts, and 1 removed act for Nightwave. The first of the new acts is Ollie Oop, where you must complete Ollie's Crash Course.
Ready to roll? Crash course. Nailed it.
The other is Tanked, which is completing the Fervon Tank Assassination mission. There's Test Subject, where you must complete either a Deep Archimedia or Temporal Archimedia. The removed challenge was Flying High, otherwise known as defeating the Rupalolist. One of the new additions this update is the Universal Gemini emote. Using the emote with a frame with a Gemini skin will play that specific frame's Gemini transformation. Using the emote on a frame without a Gemini skin will play a random Gemini emote. An auxiliary customization has been added to Saren's Minerva skin to allow her shades to come up or down. The Temple and the Rippers poster has been added to Flair's shop. You can now change your loadout from inside of the Archimedia mission screens. You can now access more rewards from the Arbitration shop. When something new has been added to the News or Community tab, a exclamation point will appear. The Tonkkatt blueprints and parts have been added to the Ghoul Rictus, as well as the Ghoul Expired. The Tak and Lug weapon blueprint and parts have been added to the Ghoul Devourer and the Ghoul Augur. For those who want to farm as soon as possible, there will be a Ghoul Purge on May 24th. The Kullervo Noggle has been added to the market, for those who didn't get it at PAX. New categories has been added to the Arsenal UI. You can click between them to see different frames who fit into each different category. Some frames may be across different categories. In the upgrade screen, you can click on different stats to upgrade that stat in particular. This also works with weapons and different statuses. Searching for weapons has become more reliable, such as searching a sniper no longer shows bows. Some enemies have been changed. Ballistas now have a more noticeable charge-up mechanic. Eviscerators will sometimes pull out a Tonkkatt to do a devastating grenade volley. Bailiffs now have a wide variety of moves. Different Archon shards now require different materials to unequip. For Crimson Archon shards, it is oxides. For Topaz Archon shards, it is pheromones. Amber Archon shards are bile. Azure Archon shards are synthetics. Emerald Archon shards are biotics. And Violet Archon shards are calcs. To remove a base shard, it takes 15% of the material. To remove a Tau Forge shard, it remains as 30%. In Captura, you can now open a quick menu to change different settings. Within the settings menu of Captura, scrolling all the way down will allow you to show advanced controls, such as enabling self-knockdown, friendly fire, or different filters. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out the patch notes yourself. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.